the whole sports world will be better for doing this. And I think it'll happen now that the football season is about to start, and we'll see Tom Brady involved in the Fox broadcast. I know he just did a broadcast not too long ago, but we'll be involved in the regular season rotation up there, a la Troy Aikman.
Part of the first team. He's the
part
lead,
of Greg Olson.
Yep, he's the lead
playing
team.
the color commentator. We'll see how good he is at that role. Obviously, has an immense knowledge of football, but that is not all that goes into it. But we've got to stop as a society. I mean, all the aggregators and so on. Because I don't think real media, quote unquote, is doing this still. But all the aggregators, JR Football and ML Football and Dove Kleinman and all you jerks, you just got to leave it alone when Tom Brady makes a slight joke about potentially playing football again.
Is it a joke, though? So I don't think that's fair for you to tell people to leave it alone if it's a joke if they don't think it's a joke.
Okay, then, if that's the case, we should all operate as if when Tom Brady remarks about his return to the NFL that he is joking.
Okay. All right.
I just would like to make that a blanket rule. So that way, whenever you see X, Y, there will be a starting quarterback that gets hurt in the next 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
There will be one.
Yeah.
And somebody will say, you know what they should do?
They should
sign Tom Brady.
Sign Tom Brady. Yeah.
No. Let's just not do it. Let's just not do it.
I told you guys, Mr. No Fun.
Let's just not do it.
Mr. No Fun.
Let's just not do it. Maybe there's somebody new. You said I don't like to try new things. I like to try new quarterback conversations. Maybe we try something new.
No.
So let's just not. Tom Brady's done. He's not playing football anymore. He said a few months have gone by since April when he said he's not opposed to it. He's saying returning to the NFL on the Deep Cut with Vic Blends podcast. Shout out to Vic Blends, guest booker, to get Tom Brady on the Deep Cut podcast, in which he said, I wouldn't mind it. I'll always be in good shape. I'll always be able to throw the ball. I don't know if they'll let me because at that point he was pursuing ownership in the NFL.
Yep. I got a little take here about Tom Brady. It might surprise and shock a bunch of people that know me and listen to us because everybody knows Tom's my guy. I call him Thomas. I call him Thomas. I give him that respect. First of all, he's a Michigan man, so he's going to get my love. And to me, he's the GOAT quarterback. He's the greatest quarterback I've ever seen in my life. 10 Super Bowls, 7 rings. But I think what Tom was able to hide from being a Patriot all those years was the inner diva that Tom is starting to kind of show. And he also reminds me of the older rich guy who had the beautiful family, had the gorgeous wife, had the beautiful kids, and then, things go awry. Things happen. And now he's single again. Every time I look up, Tom Brady's got a new girlfriend. Like, seriously, he's got somebody new. And it's almost like this is kind of probably who you really were all along. But it was hid so well because he played for the Patriots and they had their whole Patriot way. No one's the star. No one's bigger than the team, which is true. No one's bigger than the team, but you guys know how things work. Once Gronk broke away, Gronk was on cruises, chugging bottles of Patron to the head, okay? Gronk's doing all types of stuff, and he admits, hey, you had to kind of fit in there. We couldn't really have any fun. Julian Edelman, I watched one of his podcast episodes where he specifically talked about doing a first down point or something where he got a flag and Belichick for 3 days. Every time he walked by him, yep, gotta want to do your thing, huh? Okay, gotta be bigger than the team, huh? And he said at a point, Julian Edelman goes, I'm just like, God, come on, Coach, I get it, but that was the standard there. And now Tom Martin, he's searching for attention. This is why he says this.
He's about to be the number one broadcast for the biggest broadcast network of the NFL.
Martin, what's bigger? Him being on the lead team of the sensational network of Fox Sports, doing the sensational top games that Fox Sports gets, or him mentioning that he just could probably give it a thought to come back and play. What's going to garner more attention? The fact that he would even whisper that he might want to come back. You just said it yourself. 4 weeks from now, someone's going to get hurt. He's got a TV job making over $300 million a year. somebody's going to say, you should probably go call Tom and see if he'll leave the booth and come play. And Tom might just throw out a little nugget instead. Nope, I'm done playing. I'm finished. I finished that chapter of my life. I've moved on. That's what I always said that I loved about Kobe retiring, Martin, is the fact that he never played around with it. And people would ask him in interviews, nah, dude, I'm done. I'm done. When I drop that mic, when I hit that, I'm done. I want to move on. I want to do. He never, ever dropped that nugget because he didn't need that type of attention. He didn't have the thirst for that type of attention. Tom Brady, guys, is showing you the diva. He's all the attention seeker. He's probably always been, but he was in such a system that didn't allow it, and they were winning, so he was still getting enough attention to feed his attention little monkey inside, right? But now,
little monkey.
Yeah, well, that's from Anger Management. Adam Sandler, Jack Nicholson, great comedy movie. But now he can keep throwing these things out there because, Martin, nobody's really talking and really building it up that he's going to be calling games. It's way more interesting to flirt with the idea that the greatest quarterback we ever saw could possibly come back. LeBron's going to do the same thing when he finally retires. I guarantee
I hope
you.
He doesn't, because it's mad corny.
But he will, though. He will, though. I made a joke with Steve. We talked about the 28 Olympics. Remember last week? You and I, Steve, sit here and we're just throwing out names. And he's like, well, LeBron's not going to play. Yeah, okay, you think he's not going to play in 28, but I guarantee you there'll be a little nugget out there because it's in L.A. It's only 4 years from now. Hey, Tom Brady played till 45. LeBron's only 39. So at that point, he'd be 43, 44 years old. Brady just needs that attention. I'm just calling it out. He's starting to kind of strike me as a little attention seeker now, man. It's like, you're the go. You don't need to do this. But I think that's why he's doing it. I don't think he's joking. There's something in him that needs it. I watched this interview once, Martin, where he said, there's something, he used this word, and it really stood out to me. He goes, there's something psychotic in me. I just got to throw a tight spiral, man. I just got to drop back, and I just got to read a receiver and the DB, and I just got to let it go. When you go back and watch that clip, look in this man's face and eyes when he's saying this. He's telling you what he is. Some people, it's like Jordan, right? Jordan just can't get off the competitiveness, right? The 75th team anniversary. When Dwayne Wade and they're talking about, he was really serious when he's telling Magic and him, I got my shoes right now. Jordan's old as hell. You can't play no more, Jordan. But it's just some people are wired this way, Martin. And I'm starting to believe that my guy who I love to death, Tom Brady, he got a little attention seeker in him, man. He got a little diva in him now. And now it's, well, wow, no one's talking about me. It's a different life. Yeah, I'm going to go call games. Martin, let's not act like we really care about who's calling some of these games sometimes. You yourself said you turn.
Apparently people do.
You yourself said you turn down the volume so you don't have to even hear the commentators.
I just end up arguing with them. But apparently we do care who's calling games. Otherwise, you wouldn't see Aikman and Buck getting the bags that they're getting from ESPN. You wouldn't see Tom Brady in the bag that he's getting for $5. They're not getting paid to just.
I don't think the networks care though, because it's all about viewership and it's all about name notoriety and celebrity face drive.
Well, first of all,
but I don't think fans.
Oh, absolutely,
really,
they do.
You do.
You know how you can tell? Just pay attention to the groundswell of anger that comes out whenever you see the Booger McMobile or Jason Witten or Drew Brees or some of these other guys who had experience in the NFL who kind of flamed out.
I didn't know people had. I know Booger McFarlane got a lot of. I know he got. I didn't know about Drew Brees, and I didn't know that people didn't like him. I didn't see any of that.
Yeah, people were crushing.
I'm still trying to figure out why people don't like Collinsworth or like Joe Buck in baseball. I'm still trying to figure out why these guys get the hate they do. I think they do a great job at what they do, but I don't try to break down analysts too tough. I just think, hey, it's something to do to make some money and stay close to the game after you finish playing. We don't even know how great Tom's gonna be. I hope he's gonna be great, but on this topic, Martin, I think he throws this stuff out on purpose because he needs that extra attention.
Well, it's pretty lame, and I wish that like he could throw out all he wants. Like I could talk about how I'm eligible for the NBA draft this season. I am, but you know what they're not going to do?
You are eligible.
Talk about how Martin Weiss is a can't-miss prospect, right? Like, we can ignore it. Like, we can just ignore it.
Do you still have college eligibility left? Could you go back to Michigan and walk on?
Why not?
Wow, you should do it, bro.
There's no chance.
You should take a year, get in shape, and go walk on, dude. I'll support you.
I could take a year and get in as best shape as I want to. I don't care. You out there with them 16-year-old kids in high school. I learned my lesson. I don't got it. I I'm a pro at one thing,
man.
and that is radio.
You got my support, homie.
That is it.
Martin Weiss walking on in Michigan. I love it. I want tickets, too. Don't make me pay for nothing. I want gear and I want tickets.
Zero chance.
That's messed up.
Zero fun,
That's
sir.
messed up. See, I would give you free gear, but that's cool. That's cool, man. That's
I mean, I'm just not going to be there.
okay.
Magic Johnson, I ain't going to be there.
Yeah. I do like Magic said, I ain't going to be there.